Namaskar. Every living being loves their life. Everyone wants to find well-being and happiness. Everyone wants to find completeness, wholeness. And living beings go on searching for this in so many different ways. If the basic needs of people or animals are not met, their needs for food and shelter, for simple sustenance of life, are not met, then those become the dominant forms of happiness searched for. But when people are fortunate enough to meet those basic needs, then they can begin to contemplate their restlessness, their unhappiness, and wonder, how can I solve this restlessness, this unhappiness, this feeling inside? It may feel like loneliness, it may feel like separation, it may feel like just need or restlessness. There is a lack of peace, a lack of contentment. And so people seek so many solutions in the material world, in the intellectual world. People seek to find happiness through social connections. And indeed, all of these experiences can bring temporary happiness, a feeling of completeness, especially if you feel loved by other people. And if you love other people, there can be a feeling of fulfillment, a moment of connectedness where you feel free, you feel love, you feel complete. But those moments are passing. And again, you are left with this sense of separation, sense of restlessness in the mind, restlessness that affects the sense of self. When you are quiet, when you feel complete within, when you find a sense of well-being inside of yourself, through meditation, through right understanding in the mind, and most of all, through opening the heart to love. Love that is not bound by form, but love that merely exists. The love that is the consciousness and essence of the universe. When that love becomes accessible to you, that quiet joy, that deep peace, that pure love, that is a divine quality, pure love, deep peace, authenticity, and utter honesty. Bring one to the shores of infinity. And when one has drunk from that cup of divine nectar and felt the bliss of that love permeate your being, when you have felt that mystical connection, then it opens something in you that cannot be closed. You change. There is a change that occurs. And your heart becomes devoted to that one cosmic source of infinite love, that place of divine presence. It may take the form of a guru. It may take the form of a bird singing. It may take all forms and no form at all. For it is the essence of all that is. It is the core of everything. And it is your own self. The self that you know as your mind and your body, your accomplishments and your failures. That self is but a dream, a superficial idea, a belief that you own all of these things and you are separate. That is a belief. The reality is that the infinite Brahma, the infinite One, embodies in every form of creation, for that one is the substance of all that is. That one is the very clay of the universe, the screen on which the cosmic dance of creation is played. It is the substantive reality. And that restlessness inside of you, though it can be eased with this experience or that experience, for they begin to touch through form, through someone you love, through some experience, you touch that unity, that wholeness. But it is only when you learn to relax into it, to surrender your idea of self, your beliefs in your separate self. When you begin to surrender that, to let go, and to realize that the infinite Brahma is in all forms, all that you are, all that all those around you are, all that the leaves on the trees, the blades of grass, in all their numerous numbers, the birds, the animals, all the people are all forms of the Eternal One, in which the play of light and shadow goes on, of happiness and suffering. All the dance of creation is within the body of the infinite, within the mind of the infinite. So there is no separate self. It is the dream in the mind of the great dreamer. It is a belief. And so you believe yourself to be a tiny being in a vast universe, and you believe in your separateness. And thus comes your suffering. For this separateness is not the reality. The reality is that there is a unity, a wholeness of being. There is only one, pure, immortal, infinite, love, truth, self. It is the true nature of all that is. All that you see around you is the form of God. You are the form of God. Surrender your separateness, your accomplishments, your fears, your disappointments, your weaknesses. Surrender it all, for it does not belong to you. It belongs to the infinite. It is the dance of creation, the play of light and shadow, the gunas, the creative forces manifesting in the body of the infinite. And so the one true self, that divine source of infinite being, is here now, always has been, always will be, in form and formless, in the darkest, cruelest of manifestations, and in the brightest, purest light there is. For all occurs in the body of the infinite. Therefore, never hate even those who create suffering, whose own pain causes them to do harm to others. They are in their true nature divine, but they are lost in the darkness of self-delusion. The greatest gift that you can give to humanity is to remove the veil of self-delusion from your own mind and recognize the divinity, which is your true self and the self of all beings, to live in that unitary wholeness where there is no personal you, there is only the divine flowing and moving through all creation and in the quiescence of truth, love, and the bliss of being, the deep peace. That is your home. For those who have eyes to see, divinity is all around. And for those who are blind, they can search and search, and they will never find. For they must remove the veil of ignorance from their eyes and the shadow from their heart, and see the great beauty of love, of the self, of all beings, of the divinity which permeates everything that is. You be a harbinger of this light in the world. You rest yourself in surrender to that great light, to that great love, and let that be your resting place, your home, and then the sweetness of love, the joy of being will permeate your life, and you will bring to this world that which is most needed, not judgment, not vengeance, not righteous hatred of the other, no, kindness, infinite love, which encompasses all beings and gently takes the children from their ignorance and their ways of harm and brings them home to the arms of the infinite. Be that love. Let that love be you. Let that peace, let that harmony be you. Feel the divinity all around you in all of creation. Feel that your Baba, your beloved, is right there, standing to you, talking to you, being with you in all the forms. Listen to the bird, feel the grass, hear the song of the tree, feel the grace of the sunlight. It is an exquisite experience to know the infinite. All right? Namaskar.